Everyone, this is Levita and her 17-year-old son, Donnell. Welcome them to the show. Now, Levita says Donnell's future is in jeopardy because of a 16-year-old girl, Anindya, claims that Donnell is the father of her son, LaMichael. Now, Levita doesn't hold Anindya totally responsible for this situation because Levita equally blames Anindya's mother, Natalie. Because according to Levita, Natalie raised Anindya the wrong way. So, you blame her too.
Absolutely, Maury. I blame her because she was trying to be more of a friend instead of a parent.
Like what? Like what?
Like she parties with her, she
parties
lets her
with the
drinks
girl,
with
the 16-year-old.
Yes, yes.
Drinking and...
Drinking, partying. She knows the little girl has sex. These days and times, you have to be firm with kids. And I'm pissed. She's jeopardizing my son's future.
First of all, how'd you find out about her pregnancy?
I was snooping through my son's Facebook and his text messaging, which I normally do, which that's what she should have did, and we wouldn't be here today trying to figure out who the father is. And I read the message, and I asked her, I said, this is Donnell's mother. What is going on? She said, I'm sorry, wrong number.
So in other words, he wasn't the father?
He wasn't the father.
Donnell, did you sleep with her?
Yes, Maury. Yes,
you did sleep with her. One time?
Yes, one time.
One time.
That's not true at all. That is not true.
By the way.
That is not true.
Were you considered her boyfriend?
No, Maury.
Oh, you're such a liar.
Never her boyfriend. Pictures mean nothing. That's what everybody does these days on Facebook is they take pictures.
Okay, so Donnell, let's talk about the night this so-called thing happened. What was going on?
She was getting drunk. She was a thought. She was thoughting.
Yeah, you were drinking too. What do you mean? What do you mean? You were drinking.
This was going on. If she was monitoring her daughter, she would have knew that they wouldn't even have sex. We wouldn't even be here today.
Okay, so apparently, Levita, you have a rule, right? That all parents should follow. What is it?
Yes, it's called parenting instead of being a friend to your child.
Have you seen this child?
Yes, I have seen the child. I took a picture with the child.
Right. What's this? What's this?
Oh, that's the screenshot she sent me when she told me she wasn't pregnant.
Right. Well, first of all, she says she didn't realize she was pregnant till she was 7 months. Do you know that?
No, we didn't know.
7 months.
She said she didn't even have sex with Donnell, so
because she
don't even know
she doesn't remember.
Exactly.
She didn't even remember.
That's what she told me. She didn't have sex with him.
Well,
Donnell, you got a great future in front of you, right?
Yes.
Maury, I got a $56,000 grant to Wesley College.
And he graduates this year. He works. I felt like she picked him as a good candidate. He has a bright future.
Levita.
Yes.
You know your son.
I know my son.
You know your genes,
yes.
right? Are there genes in that child?
Yes, it do look like him just a little bit, but these day and times we can't go on looks. We have to go on DNA. I requested it over and over.
Okay.
Once again, I'm a mother at the end of the day, and he wouldn't own up to his responsibility.
So everybody has to understand. We have to remember we are dealing here with two teenagers when we come to this DNA test. Hey, welcome Natalie to the show. Here she is. You have some very strong views.
Yes, I do.
About how to be a parent.
Yes, I do. Because my daughter is of age to go out and party. She's going out and have
I don't consider 16 being of age. I thought 18 or 21
well, because your son don't tell you everything. So he doesn't tell you everything.
He tells me
lies a whole lot also.
He might lie. That's his child.
Okay, well, that's what
we
they
had that relationship where we.
Well, did you know he was at the end drinking with him too? Yes, sir.
How can your daughter be of age when she was 15 at the time?
Because they go out. Kids go out. I went out at 15. I was out drinking and everything as well. My mom didn't know.
That doesn't mean your child is supposed to do it.
My mother didn't know, so I didn't know what it was like.
How old were you when you had your first child?
My first child, I was 18.
You think that's old enough to have a child?
No, it's not old enough to have a child, and she wasn't old enough either. But she didn't do it by herself, and she has a life as well.
She didn't do it by herself, but Donnell didn't do it either. We don't know who did it.
Okay,
we don't know who did it.
Well, that's what we're here for. Well, that's
I
the
recall
what you're saying,
needs to
Natalie,
stop.
is your child is going to go out and do it, so she might as well do it around
No,
you.
it's not like we do it every day. It's not an everyday thing, Maury. Don't
You're
get it
doing
wrong.
it, period.
I done it with
That's
her because
being a
if she
friend,
leaves
not
me
a
and goes
mother.
somewhere, I don't want no one to jug her up or do anything wrong. People are crazy these days. They can give her anything that's gonna make her lose her mind or
You're
anything.
giving her anything.
I want her to
You're
know what it
giving her
smell like, look like,
anything.
and
You're
taste
giving
like.
her anything.
I'm gonna make sure that she knows. You're not gonna make me out to be the bad person. Your
I
son
don't
was
want
there.
you to be
Your
the bad
son was
person.
your
You're
son was
making
there.
yourself
Your
bad
son was
person.
there drinking
He
too.
was there,
Did
but
you know that he was drinking too? Did you know that he
his
smoked
mother
too?
wasn't there
But did you
monitoring
know
him
that?
because if his mother was
But
there,
exactly, but
he
why
wouldn't have
weren't you
been there
then?
drinking.
Why weren't you there?
He
I
wouldn't have
was
been there
there.
drinking.
Where were you at then? Then where were you at then?
Natalie,
Yes.
if you weren't given a party with a
Okay.
lot of drinking going on
All right,
at the
it wasn't a
hotel,
lot of drinking. It
Huh?
wasn't a lot of drinking. They had one bottle between like 6 or 7 of them.
That's
and I had
enough.
permission from every
That's
other
enough.
parent that was there.
That's enough.
Every other parent was there. That's
Look at
fine.
her. She got
That's
pregnant.
fine. That's
She
fine.
got
She got
pregnant.
pregnant, but at the
so
same
you
time.
don't think your
you was
parenting
okay.
style had
No.
anything to do
No,
with
it
her
does
getting
not.
pregnant?
No, it does not. I made everyone leave before I left. He snuck back in and she opened the door. Both of them were wrong.
One
That's
more
the
que-
point.
one more
What?
question.
We
Yes.
don't know whose
Right.
it is.
How
We're gonna find out.
How
That's why
come
we're here.
you didn't know until your daughter was 7 months
My
pregnant?
daughter still was having a menstrual cycle. She did not appear to be pregnant. She was still having her
If you
menstruations
had
up until
kids,
7
you
months.
wouldn't know that
Okay,
you could
I do
still
have kids.
bleed
I have 5 kids
when
of my
you're
own.
pregnant.
But she was still using the pads, the tampons. I count all of that every month. Me and my daughter are open. I seen all of this. She was still having menstruations and everything the whole time she was pregnant.
You think they look alike?
Yes, I do. Look at them. Look at them. The eyebrows, the eyebrows, the eyelashes,
You can't
the nose,
go
the
on
nose. He's my
looks, though.
complexion.
You
He's
can't
my
go
complexion.
on
My
looks,
Jesus
though.
Christ. Look at
You
him.
can't
Look
go on
right here,
looks,
right here. Look at the eyes. Look at the nose.
Eyebrows mean nothing.
Well, that's why we're here.
Eyebrows don't
That's
mean.
why we're here.
And
That's
that's
why we're
exactly
here.
why
All
we're
right,
here.
well,
And
that's
we'll
fine.
show today that
Everyone,
my son is not
Welcome
the father.
16-year-old Anindia to the show.
Come on. Right. How you doing?
Anindia, here's a big disagreement. You think that you and Donnell it was more than just one time that you all saw each other.
Oh, we were. When he came to my house on
That's a lie,
October the
Donnell.
11th, we had sex.
That's a lie.
And he talking about he don't disrespect my mother's house. Of course.
Of course you did.
Do you approve of the way your mom treats you more
My
like...
mom is teaching me the best way she can. She's teaching me what her mom did not teach her.
Exactly. Well, y'all right.
Is your mom more your friend or
No,
your...
my mom is my mother. She's teaching me how to raise
She's
this
a friend.
baby.
You're right.
She's a friend.
You're right. I'm
She's
not
not
a friend. I'm her
getting
mother. I'm teaching
She's
her
a
the way
friend.
of life, how things
How
go.
you teaching her the way of life? You tell her
out there by herself.
you're telling her to drink and do
Miss
whatever.
Levita, out of no respect, how come whenever I call you and ask you where this young man is, you
You
tell
don't
him
never
you
know.
don't know?
You
and he's
never
not-
know. Never know.
He don't want to
Exactly,
talk
but
to
you're
you.
a parent.
He's sitting right
Okay.
there when
Then
you
y'all
call
should
him.
say that. Then
He's
what's the
saying
matter?
That you-
Find out. In the case of 6-month-old LaMichael, Donnell, you are the father.
Congratulations, Daddy. Congratulations.
I know this is not the result you wanted, but
It's
you're going to
okay.
accept it. I know you're going to accept it, Levita.
Come on. It's okay. Congratulations. You have a beautiful son. Congratulations. Look. Okay? I got your back. Your mom has your back. We're family now.
Okay.
We're
The
family now.
good news is that you all are determined to raise this child.
Come on, Vita. Come on, man.